Welcome everybody. I am glad to be here at my home away from home, Oconee Fall Line Technical College, and you see I have Asketta Brown with me, and usually about this time of the year we're talking about the same thing, aren't we?
Yes, the career fairs.
Yes, I hear almost, I won't say a daily basis, but multiple times a week, do you know where I can get a job? Well, we know where they can get jobs if they'll come out in the month of July. And you've got a lot of people coming, don't you?
That's correct.
So what's the dates?
The date is Tuesday, July 18th, which is for our Sandusville campus, and then Thursday, July the 20th, for our Dublin campus.
And during the month of July, I understand you're going to waive the application fee.
That's correct.
Well, that's a good thing. Save a little money right there, and that's for the fall semester. So you can go ahead and get registered, but we talk about this every year when we talk about the career fair, but you need to come prepared to get a job, to be hired, because I come covered every year, and it seems like I always spot, a dozen or so people that they hired them right there. They wanted to lock them down. So come ready to get a job.
Yes.
What would you suggest to them?
I would suggest for them to, like you said, come prepared, bring your resume, dress professionally, be ready to communicate and network with the various employers, and just come and take advantage of this opportunity.
Yeah, because you got them all in one place.
Correct.
And because the way you get hired now is not really all the time going into that business. You got to apply online, and they don't see you at first, but here. And we always hear that first impression that you can't do again.
Right.
So if you come in and you just knock their socks off, you could get a job, go away from here, and probably start immediately some of these jobs, because I know in the trucking business, Department of Corrections, which has really raised their pay for correctional officers. So there's some good incentive there to go to work.
Correct.
I think about the Department of Correction. We got one in Chester, one in Wrights in Johnson County, Helena, and there's a few more around, but it's not all about going into the building to oversee prisoners. They need K-9 people. They need all kind of people.
Yes.
Office personnel.
Right.
So nurses and different things. So, and the trucking industry, and it seems like too, the skills that Oconee Fall Line is preparing these people for, these are the kind of people going to be here at this career fair, isn't it?
That's correct. That's correct. We have several correctional facilities, like you said, anywhere from Wilcox State Prison, Johnson State Prison, Washington State Prison, DJJ. We have Thiel, Howard Shepherd, some of the employers that offer our welding services will also be in attendance. So for the most part, we do try to reach out to those employers to make sure that our students can be able to, once they complete their program of study here, that they'll be able to go into a field of study.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to talk more about this, but we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back right after this.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask Curry Maffitt Insurance in Dublin if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin. Welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us, I'm talking to Asketta Brown. She is the Director of Student Affairs here at Oconee Fall Line, and we were laughing off camera during that commercial break. I said, your title sounds like all you do is solve problems for students. Not all you do, but that is a part of your job. But tell me what all is entailed in your job.
Phew. Well, to start off, I take care of students in career services. So a big part of this job fair, that's why I'm conducting it. But basically making sure that once our students complete their program, that they're able to find a job. So in order to do that, I make sure that they are prepared, help them with resumes, applications if need be, conduct mock interviews. I also do disability services, and that's for those students that may need accommodations in their classroom. So I have to do a lot of communicating between the student and the instructor to make sure that those students are serviced appropriately and accordingly. I also conduct disciplinary hearings, which is not fun, but hey.
Has to be done.
But it has to be done. I also do preliminary hearings as well. So I do a lot. So I wear several hats.
Yes. And the hat she's got on today is talking to me about all these things. So, and I do not, just so y'all know, when I interview somebody, I do not give them a list of questions that I'm going to ask. I do have questions in my mind I'm going to ask, but a lot of times the person I'm interviewing will take me down a road where being a good listener is important, not only in my job, but in period jobs. I don't even think it's a soft skill. I think being a good listener is what we should do.
Right.
There's no way you can learn just by talking all the time. I mean, you got to listen. And you know what? I learn from people in the darndest places. It may be at the gas pump. It may be at the car wash. If you'll just keep your ear to the ground, it is amazing how people that you never thought would solve that problem you've been struggling with, praying about, trying to get done, and then all of a sudden you meet somebody like that at the car wash, and they help you solve the problem.
Correct.
So, gosh, when you was naming out, and I know that wasn't an exhaustive list, but
It wasn't.
yeah, I could have just laid the mic down and let her talk the next 30 minutes probably, and still probably wouldn't have got it all to it. But
Right.
so, what's the most fun part of your job?
The most fun part of my job is, I must say, I like doing the mock interviews because the students come in and I remind them that, okay, pretend that you're applying for a real job.
Yeah.
And when I get to answering them questions, they're like, okay, but by the end they relaxed and they realized that I was just there to help.
Yeah.
So I do like doing the mock interviews, but another thing that I like about my job is that I get to work with the students to help them be successful.
Yeah, the mock interviews, you'd rather, and I've helped people with those same things, and I'll do it on camera with them, but I'd rather mess up with you than to
Right.
get in front of that prospective employer and then make that mistake. So
Right.
I believe the mock interviews is probably one of the best things that these kids can be doing, and not just kids, there's older people,
Right.
non-traditional students.
Yes.
Is the right verbiage, I guess, but people my age are non-traditional students. But and you touched on something a while ago about helping them get a job. I say that all the time when I talk about OFTC, but that is what y'all are good at, is when they get out of pharmacy tech, Jack, which is retiring.
Yes.
We're gonna miss him. Aren't we?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
He's incredible. But people like Jack, he's already got you a job. You can go to work
Right.
at Geico or wherever it might
Right.
be. So where did all that come from? Was that planned from the get-go to help create these jobs for people, or how did this start?
I think it's all part of the TCSG system. That's what post-secondary is about. Coming in, getting those skills, and on the 2 years, and then going to work.
And just interpreting what she's saying over here, the technical college system of Georgia.
Correct.
But and it's a great organization throughout the state of Georgia, and we're just fortunate enough to have
Right.
Oconee Fall Line that stretches, I don't know, I hate to say 15 counties,
11.
but 11 counties. I was trying to get y'all in 4 more. Maybe we can work on that.
Yeah.
But if you're anywhere in this area, you don't really have to drive that far because you even have some satellite
We do.
places. And where are they at? Eastman?
We do have a site down in Telfair at LOIC. We have a site in Jefferson County, of course, Sandersville, and here Dublin.
Yeah, so no matter where you're at, you don't have to really drive a long, long way. But I'm excited about this career fair. It's coming up. What's the dates again?
Tuesday, July 18th for Sandersville campus, and Thursday, July 20th for Dublin campus.
And you need to dress for success. And I'm telling y'all,
Yes.
I cannot tell you how many times every year I see people, and if I'm talking about you, I'm saying it so you can correct it. But come out dressed to get a job. Don't come out here and no matter what job you're applying for, you wear your best when you come out here. And if they want to put you in coveralls, then that company can do that.
Right.
But you need to dress so you want to impress these
Yes.
people, and you want to come out and get a job. And a lot of you are sitting there right now thinking, I need a job. No, you're not thinking it, you're saying it right now. How does that guy know that? But so many people, and with unemployment so low now in Georgia, it's getting more challenging to get employees.
Right.
Well, Oconee Fall Line's going to help with that. So we're going to take another quick break, and we're going to come back and wrap things up. Stay with us.
David sells cars well at Dublin Nissan.
Scott sells cars well at Dublin Nissan.
Dylan sells cars well at Dublin Nissan.
We do cars well every day at Dublin Nissan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to wrap things up here. If you're just joining us, we're out at Oconee Fall Line Technical College. You can see this show again on YouTube, on our YouTube channel at TV35, or we'll be airing it again because we want to really get the word out. That's why we're here today. I'm talking to Asketta Brown, and we really want to get the word out. Even if you're sitting there saying, well, I don't need a job, but my buddy needs a job, or the lady at church needs a job, whoever it is, help us spread the word. The dates again?
Tuesday, July 18th at our Sandersville campus, and Thursday, July 20th on our Dublin campus.
Okay, and if you can't go to one, go to the other. And yeah, she's giving me my cue card over here. Or go to both, because you just never know. There might be something different about it, and there usually is. Or it gives you that second chance. If you didn't dress right the first time and you didn't listen to what we've been saying, then you got one more chance at it.
Right.
But if you want to go to work, you can go to work because we are going to have jobs available, good paying jobs. And you know, the other good thing about it, if somebody comes out and they see where they really want to work there, but they're not qualified, just go ahead while there's no, they've waived the application fee for the fall semester. So come on out, get signed up, get your financial assistance, and get the proper training that you need to get that job that you want.
Right.
And that's what you do.
Yep, that's what we do.
We match them up, and you got the people, you got the money people, you got
Admissions.
yes, and Dr. Adams. Let me tell you something. You get with her. I had a young kid was having trouble with affording their books, and I told him, I said, don't stress out. So I come out and talk to Dr. Adams. She said, tell him to come by my office. And she was able to solve his problem for him. Another situation, because the foundation here solves a lot of those other problems. I remember last year they were telling me there was a kid, young person that couldn't afford their gas. They were right close to graduating, and things had changed. They couldn't afford the gas. So y'all help with gas money.
Yes.
You know, see, you're not going to go to a university or a place like that, and
Right.
people help with your books or your gas or things like that. It's incredible the support that these students have in it.
Yes.
You got to love what you do.
Yes.
You got to love what you do. Now, y'all, before I have to go, now, you see how she's dressed in her gold and black. I thought she was an East Lawrence girl, but she kind of kicked back at me here. And tell them where you went to school.
Washington County High School.
The House of Pain. So,
Yes.
and that's good too. I mean, because you grew up and live here in the community, Sandersville, Dublin area.
That's correct.
And it's got to feel good. I want to ask you before we close, but when you're out and about shopping at ABC, whatever store, and people come up that you have helped and tell you how good they're doing on a personal level, how does that make you feel?
Amazing, like awesome. And it actually happened to me a couple of weeks ago. So
Tell us about it.
A student just came up to me in Walmart, and actually she knew me from adult ed because that's where I started at, in adult education. She had gotten her GED, of course, and she was now employed, and she was just telling me all about it and just thanked me and just told me that I had no idea how much I had helped her and how appreciative she was.
That's so good. It is. And I've seen behind this wall, they're setting up for graduation tonight,
Yes.
the day that we're filming this. But I have seen young people come down and get their GED,
Yes.
and then 2 years later, you see that same young person coming down and getting a degree in criminal justice
Right.
or cosmetology.
Yep.
I talked to Kaylee yesterday, Veal, that is an instructor at cosmetology. She said last semester she had 22 people. That's a lot of people in that class.
Right.
That's a lot of people in there.
Yes.
But if you want to learn the trade, and you know you got to be licensed with the Secretary of State. You got to have the right
Right.
training, and you can get that right training here at Oconee Fall Line. As a matter of fact,
Yes.
y'all offer over 100 degrees, don't you?
That's correct.
Whew. There's got to be something for you.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know, I lost my job, or I'm in a dead-end job, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
How am I going to pick a career? Will y'all help with that too?
Yes, they'll come in and they'll talk with the admissions, and our ladies in admissions will definitely help them. They'll go over the programs with them, and we even have a career scope if they're not sure, if they would like to take that assessment, we even offer that.
Look, how can you go wrong? If nothing else, come on out to the job
Yes.
fair. Come out, walk around. They'll be glad to take you on a tour of the campus. Just a beautiful, sprawling campus
Yes.
here. Since it started way back down here at the Stewart Building and has grown. And we're looking over at the Louis Livingston Building, the library up there. We're in the DuBose Porter Center. It's just it's a beautiful campus. It's a great place to get an education. Before we close, I got to hear the dates one more time.
The dates will be Tuesday, July 18th on our Sandersville campus, and Thursday, July 20th on our Dublin campus.
And you've been looking at it on the screen, so you can't go wrong. You heard us say it over and over, plus you've seen it on the screen right there for the information. So come out, be a part of the career fair. Thank you so much. I
Thank
always
you.
enjoy talking to you. We've been doing this for, you can tell she's done this many times. So next time I'm just going to give her the microphone and get out of the way, but because I don't know why I'm here. But I will tell you this, you can't go wrong.
No.
You cannot go wrong coming out and getting a degree and graduating with little or no debt. It's just an unbelievable situation. So come out to Oconee Fall Line, walk around, look around, take a tour. But please, by all means, come to the career fair. You see the dates. Thank you so much for joining us today.